Let me ask you something. Why do so many relationships fall apart? Not just the shallow, surface-level ones, but the deep, all-consuming connections we swear are meant to last. Why do the people we care about the most seem to be the ones who can hurt us the most? Think about it. The arguments that spiral, the unresolved tensions, the way things slip through your fingers, even when you're giving everything you've got. Why does it happen? Here's the truth most people don't want to hear. It's not them, it's you. Not because you're flawed or broken, but because you've been looking at love through the wrong lens. You've been told love is about connection, compatibility, or finding the one. But love, real love, isn't about any of that. It's about mastering the one thing you can control: yourself. I know this sounds different, maybe even a little uncomfortable, but stay with me, because by the time we're done, you'll understand something that most people never do. Not only will you see why your relationships feel harder than they should, but you'll also have the tools to make them stronger than ever. This isn't just a feel-good idea. It's practical, powerful, and grounded in the kind of wisdom that stood the test of centuries. This is Stoicism, Marcus Aurelius applied to the messiness of modern love. And it works. If you're ready to step into something bigger, let's dive in. Think about the last time someone close to you said or did something that cut deep. What happened? You probably reacted. Maybe you snapped, got defensive, or shut down completely. But did that reaction solve anything, or did it just make things worse? Here's where most people trip up. They think the other person is the problem, that if their partner changed, if they said the right thing, acted the right way, everything would be fine. But the truth, it's not about what they do. It's about how you respond. Your emotions, your reactions, they're the real battleground. Imagine this. Your emotions are wild horses. Unchecked, they'll take you wherever they want, straight into chaos, frustration, and conflict. The person you're arguing with isn't the one steering the wagon. Your emotions are. The question is, do you have the reins? Marcus Aurelius understood this better than anyone. He faced betrayals, wars, unimaginable stress, and still maintained clarity and strength. How? By mastering the one thing no one could take from him: his own mind. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Now imagine bringing that kind of strength into your relationships. Most people think self-control makes you cold, detached, or distant, but that's not true at all. Self-control is magnetic. It's the kind of energy that says, I can handle life, I can handle us, I won't break when things get tough. And let's be honest, how rare is that? Imagine being that person, the one who doesn't get rattled by conflict, who stays steady even when emotions rise like a storm. Think about what that does to a relationship. People don't want perfection in a partner, they want stability. Someone who brings calm when the world feels chaotic. Someone they can trust to stay strong when everything else feels like it's falling apart. And this is where this approach truly stands out, because while most advice focuses on external actions, this shifts the focus inward, on mastering the only thing you can fully control: your responses. Here's where it gets real. Most of the problems you face in relationships don't come from the other person. They come from your own reactions, the anger, the jealousy, the fear. Those emotions aren't your enemies. The problem is how easily you let them take control. Marcus Aurelius called this mastering your impressions. He said, if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment. What does that mean? It means that the slight, the insult, the disagreement, it only has as much power as you give it. Imagine if you could pause for just a moment the next time you're triggered. Instead of reacting on autopilot, you stop, breathe, and choose your response. That pause isn't a sign of weakness, it's power. It's you taking back control and deciding how the story unfolds. Think back to a moment where emotions got the better of you in a relationship. Maybe it was during an argument when things escalated because you let your anger take over. What if, in that same moment, you had taken a breath and said something like, "I don't want to argue. I want to understand where this is coming from." That single shift could have changed the entire tone of the conversation. This isn't about suppressing how you feel, it's about channeling it with intention. What would happen if you mastered this? How many fights could you avoid? How much stronger could your connection become if you were the one who could stay grounded no matter what? That's the power of self-control. And it's not just for your relationships, it's for you. Here's something else no one tells you. Self-control is attractive. Deeply, undeniably attractive. Because when life gets messy, and it always does, people are drawn to strength. When you're the calm in the storm, you become a magnet for trust, respect, and love. It's not about suppressing how you feel. It's about owning it, processing it, and staying in control. That's rare. That's powerful. Now, let's be honest. This isn't easy. Most people will never even try. They'll keep reacting, keep blaming, keep falling into the same traps, wondering why their relationships never last. But you're not like most people. You're here. And that means you're looking for more. It means you're ready to step into a kind of power most people never find. What if you became the kind of person who could bring peace to conflict? Who could walk into any situation with clarity and calm, no matter how high the emotions run? Picture it, a relationship that doesn't just survive the hard times, but thrives because of them. That's not a fantasy. It's what happens when you take control of yourself. This isn't just about love, it's about freedom. Freedom from the endless cycle of reaction, regret, and pain. Freedom to live and love without fear, without resentment. And when you master that, everything changes. You don't just build better relationships, you become the kind of person who inspires them. Here's what I want you to do. The next time you feel that familiar pull to argue, to snap, to let your emotions take over, pause. Take a deep breath. In that moment, ask yourself, who do I want to be right now? That choice, that pause, is everything. Because it's not just about that one moment. It's about deciding what kind of person you're becoming. Most people won't do this. They'll keep letting their emotions run the show, keep blaming others, keep wondering why things never change. But you're different. You're here because you're ready to rise above that. You're ready to master yourself and step into a kind of freedom most people can't even imagine. If this resonates with you, if you're ready to take that next step, stick around. This is just the beginning. On Digital Stoic Daily, we take timeless wisdom and make it practical for your life, your relationships, your challenges, your growth. Subscribe, because together, we're going to dive deeper into these truths. This isn't just about learning, it's about becoming. So, are you ready? Let's make it happen.